Hey guys, welcome back. As most of you will know by now, I love Peaky Blinders, and out of the 5 seasons so far, season 4 has got to be one of my absolute favorites. So in this video, I'll be breaking down the meeting scene between Luca Changretta and Thomas Shelby, where they meet for the first time, and this scene takes place in season 4, episode 2, if I remember correctly. This scene is incredible. From the acting, the atmosphere, the subtext of the dialogue, everything is just brilliant. So this is the scene where we as the audience and Thomas Shelby will get to meet Luca Changretta properly for the first time. And at this point, Thomas Shelby doesn't even know Luca Changretta is Luca Changretta. Like, he's heard of him, but he hasn't met him yet, so he doesn't know what he looks like. I just want to praise how great of a job this scene does in introducing Luca Changretta as an intimidating villain and how he will pose as a threat and a challenge for the Shelby family in this season. To provide a little bit of context for the scene, I'll recap some of the events that happened leading up to this scene. So spoilers for those of you who haven't seen season 3 and haven't seen the first episode of season 4 of Peaky Blinders. So in season 3, there was some beef between the Shelby family and the Changretta family. John beat up and blinded Angel Changretta, who is the son of Vicente, and as a revenge, Vicente Changretta hired a hitman and killed Grace, which pissed off Tommy, obviously, since Grace is his wife. So the Shelby kidnapped Vicente and Arthur killed him. And in the beginning of season 4, we see Luca, who's the son of Vicente, comes to Birmingham for revenge. They killed John and now is coming after the entire Shelby family. As I mentioned earlier, up until this point, Tommy hasn't met Luca Changretta yet. He knows that Luca is coming after the entire Shelby family, but he doesn't know what he looks like, which is one of the reasons why this scene was so intimidating. Also bear in mind that Luca Changretta's goal is to ultimately kill Thomas Shelby. And technically, he could have done it any time throughout this scene. So just let that sink in. Anyways, let's break the scene down. So Luca pretends to be some French guy who wants to make a deal with Shelby Company Limited, which allows him to get into a meeting with Thomas Shelby. So as Luca walks through the door, Tommy studies him top to bottom and realizes that something isn't quite right. And as of right now, Luca is in complete control as Tommy is still trying to suss out who he is. And just look at how relaxed Luca Changretta's body language is. He sits down without being invited to, leans back, waiting to see how long it'll take for Tommy to figure out who he is. And he gives Tommy his first hint.
I came here from Paris. That does not mean I'm French.
Here, Tommy uses his iconic tactic of using state-breaking question.
Did you win?
You didn't come on a train. Your suit is pressed, your shoes are clean. Where'd you get your suits made?
He ignores Luca's question and steers the conversation in the direction he wants to go in order to take control. But Luca doesn't care. He kind of just plays along.
I'm a tailor, New York City.
Here we also get a nice shot from behind Tommy as he reaches for his cigarette, showing that there's a gun hanging behind Tommy's jacket, and he's ready to reach for it if things were to go wrong. And this next bit is absolutely brilliant. It's probably my favorite part of the scene. Luca says that he has the tailor in New York, which implies that he is actually from New York, not France. Then he proceeds to open up both sides of his jacket,
Look.
drawing attention to the stitching and the branding of his suit. But what he's really doing is showing to Tommy that he's in fact unarmed. This also shows how confident Luca Changretta is. He walks into a meeting with Thomas Shelby knowing that there's beef between the Changrettas and the Shelbys, and that Thomas Shelby is on the lookout for any Changretta or any Italians who is here to kill his family. And he walks into this meeting unarmed, with the intention of telling Thomas Shelby who he is. He's in complete control of the situation. He knows that he won't die here. He then draws Tommy's attention to the branding of his suit, which is an Italian name, giving Tommy another obvious hint.
Finacci. Italian.
This whole bit is as if Luca is playing Tommy like a toy, dangling information and hints in front of his nose as if saying, I am so many steps ahead of you and you don't even know what's going on yet. To be even more on the nose, not only does he say the brand of his suit is Italian, he says that the tailor is his uncle.
He is my uncle.
So basically saying that he's Italian, and at this point, Tommy knows exactly who he is. He's from New York, he's Italian, he's in Birmingham to see Thomas Shelby. I mean, who else is he gonna be? Luca then talks about how every stitching of his suit is stitched by blood, and then compares how he dresses to how Thomas dresses.
I heard you dress well, Mr. Shelby. But now I see. Not so well as me.
So on the surface, it's as if he's comparing suits with Tommy. But by saying that his suit is stitched by blood, he's essentially using his suit as a metaphor for family. So Luca says, I heard you dress well, but now I see it, not as well as me. So what he's really saying is that I heard that the Shelby family is powerful. But now that I'm in Birmingham, I can see that my family is much more powerful and we have a much stronger family bond, which also suggests that he has information on the family feud between the Shelbys. Luca then comments on how easy it was to get into a room with Tommy.
I am surprised how easy it was to get into a room with you.
Basically saying that if he can get into a room with Tommy this easily, he can get to anyone in the Shelby family anytime he wants. And in order to gain back some control of the situation, Tommy reaches for his gun. But once again, Luca is steps ahead of Tommy. And it turns out that he has already sent someone into the office and removed all the bullets in Tommy's gun. How scary is that? Just think about it. He already have men on the inside who can go in and out of the factory with ease. And Thomas Shelby have no clue at all. Then Luca proceeds to place each and every bullet from the gun onto the table while naming the family members of the Shelbys, implying that he will kill each and every one of them, leaving Tommy to last, so that he can witness his family die and do nothing about it. And honestly, this is probably one of the few times Tommy genuinely looked intimidated. But yeah, Luca then hammers it home by telling Tommy that his organization is functioning on a completely different level to the Peaky Blinders. And he also could have killed the entire Shelby family without them even knowing it, but he chooses not to because he wants them to know why they're being killed. He wants them to suffer. Like, how intimidating is that? The first time we see the actual villain, and Tommy is already fucked pretty much. But despite facing such an intimidating villain and such a threatening situation, Tommy remains composed. And in his mind, he's probably already planning what he's gonna do after Luca leaves. I feel like this is definitely something we all can learn from Thomas Shelby, where in situations of uncertainty, instead of panicking, which would just make things worse, we should try to stay calm, stay composed, and think about solutions and how we can deal with the problem. But yeah, the two agrees to fight a vendetta with honor, so they lay down some ground rules. And here we have probably the most classy declaration of war in cinematic history.
Welcome to Birmingham, Mr. Changretta.
Get out there.
And that's my breakdown of the scene. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment below if there are any details that I missed. I really want my channel to be more like a discussion where I kind of share my opinions and thoughts, and you guys can tell me what you think, and maybe we can start a conversation in the comments. Who knows? But I will try to respond to everybody's comments and hopefully get a conversation going. But anyways, thumbs if you liked the video, subs if you haven't already, and as always, go enjoy your movies.